I just told you what you just played. That's a B natural. E natural.
No, that's an E flat. Oh!
No way. E flat. Oh my gosh. The timbre of this thing is not even close to a piano. E flat.
Yep.
I met Larry when I walked in my first choir class, shook his hand and knew he was my professor that I was going to see 5 times a week for an hour and a half for the next 4 years.
So what I want to do is I want the intro of our documentary to be you saying, there's some oars in this house.
Who we were to each other was teacher and student.
Entice them
with
a beginning that is culturally relevant. There's some oars in this house and interesting.
And then that evolved into friends.
Suddenly it's like the most epic drone shot ever. Oh my God, are those 2 hot guys about to die? And people will be like, what is this? What am I about to watch? So people will be hooked by that point.
They will. This is so exciting.
Through that friendship and through keeping in touch, I realized that he still had so much more to teach me.
My idea was that you sing the WAP chorus.
To me, a mentor is someone whose life you hope to emulate.
There's some O's in this house. There's some O's.
No. You have to imagine you're saying the word.
Whether it's their values or their job.
No.
But or.
Yes, sir. There's some O's in this house.
70% more R.
And for me, Larry is my mentor.
There's some O's in this house. There's some O's in this house.
That's really good, Larry. You nailed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys see the vision here? Well, my name is Larry Edwards, and I'm on my first whitewater river rafting expedition.
It doesn't matter. I just want the planes in the background.
Now twirl, 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 twirl.
Oh my gosh, everybody's outgoing. Maybe we probably are bigger than life, all of us.
You're getting Olive Dean right now.
I know.
And if you get his butt like that, then we won't look good.
Well, I think we all know why we're here. Why we've been asked to go with Mikah. To reconnect with the journeys that we've had and the people who have been in our lives, who have been important to us. And I know that he labels me as a mentor for him. I don't even totally understand it. All I did was love this guy and tell him it's all going to be okay.
I didn't have an unhappy childhood, but I certainly didn't have a totally free childhood where I just felt I could be whoever I wanted to be.
It was a year ago.
My dad was a campus pastor, and my dad won the award for being the best Lutheran campus pastor in America. When you're the youngest child of the award-winning best Lutheran campus pastor in America, you have a lot of pressure to be the perfect pastor's kid. I thought my only options were to grow up and die of AIDS, or grow up and be a drag queen, and that's what it meant to be gay. Every morning I'd wake up and still be thinking gay thoughts, and I think, well, I guess I didn't pray hard enough. And if I just prayed harder, and if I was just more faithful and more obedient and more perfect, and at some point you just think, well, God gave up on me, or I'm so horrible and sinful that even God can't redeem what I am. So my dad, Larry, had esophageal cancer from diagnosis to death for about 3 years. My last conversation with him, I remember him saying, so what's next for you? Is it the University of Memphis? And I said, yeah, I got a full tuition scholarship. I didn't meet an openly gay adult until I went away from my hometown to college, and that first openly gay adult was Larry. He was my college choir director, so well respected in the community, living the life that everyone told me couldn't happen if I was gay. And it just was earth-shattering, and eventually allowed me to come out myself.
Mikah, I could tell he was just scared to death. And I was like, what is going on? And he sat us down on the couch and just basically opened up. And I kind of tear up just thinking about it because he just cried for 4 hours, And you just feel his pain. And so we just listened to him.
Every time someone comes out openly as a gay person, we take a step forward. Every time. It's going to be scary, but it's going to move us forward. Every single time.
This is only my 3rd camping trip and my first rafting trip.
I watched the video, feet up, relax back. I'll take care.
So we are on a 4-night rafting trip through Desolation Canyon. It's beautiful.
Well, I'm surprised Mikah hasn't begun singing yet.
Larry Conductor, he's a badass mother trucker.
Most people sing on this group, so probably have some interesting harmonies.
Though he's tried many times to get me to go on these rafting trips, I wasn't sure initially why he wanted me to go with him.
Larry, on your back, legs in the air.
No, the river's running uphill here.
Larry, give me a hand. You're here.
I'm at this kind of the last chapter of my life, maybe, and I've been struggling with that. Elbow, wrist. Yes, got it. And Mike is helping me. He asked me, Larry, what will make you happy? My whole goal is to be making other people successful. I got to figure this out. And I think Mikey can help me figure this out still. I'm going to lay down. Should we do that interest again? One. Gonna study.
Oh, it's jazzy.
Okay, what's the other one?
We'll figure out the other one.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Okay, we gotta go.
Thank you.
Okay, break. If you haven't been here, it's like taking pictures of this is just silly because it's just impossible to grasp what an amazing place this is.
Never losing eyes with Larry. Trying to go walk into a mall.
These river trips with queer people are extremely special because it feels so much safer. You can be yourself. You don't have to put up an act. You don't have to hold back.
I think the reason a place like this is beneficial is it's not our real world. Only in a place like this, I think, can we really just let go of these things. Everything's happening and Michael's going, right, hard right, no, left. And I don't know, I just started laughing at this. I just was paddling. Adrenaline like crazy, not 1 second of fear, just adrenaline. Very fun. Everybody's got to do this. I'm hungry right now. Let's go get some lunch.
Being in nature just is always transformative. To be here with all of these people, you say goodbye to the stressors of the world.
I feel like coming out to nature, it's a safe place to go, letting myself be free and open.
What I love is that we're 5 gay men out here in nature together, and we get to feel safe and free of human judgment.
And 1, 2, 3, smile up. Here we are in beautiful Desolation Canyon, presenting for your entertainment the River Rats singing.
Riverside?
Down by Berlin, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, gonna lay down by Berlin.
There's a lot of obstacles in front of us. Losing jobs and losing friends. There are still people so discouraged and so despondent and so attacked. We're scared about that and broken because of that. This movement that we're seeing of anti-gay, these people, I don't know that they don't even want to see it, but they can't see it. I just keep forgetting that people are blind.
Well, and who came out here at the youngest age? I was almost 22. I was 21.
27.
27.
31.
How old?
21.
32.
Okay, so that means at minimum, we spent 21 years of our lives putting up a wall to protect ourselves. And it's just hard to break down that wall.
Being authentic is important because authenticity brings change. You have to allow yourself to be open and be okay with being broken and be okay with being uncomfortable, because from there you can then become that thing that is beautiful, that we are meant to be. And that's kind of ties into the authenticity of like, don't hold yourself back, but open yourself up.
Well, our next guest is attempting a world record national parks road trip. His mission is to honor his late father. Please welcome Mikah Meyer.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. When I launched that project, in the history of the outdoors recreation industry in America, there had never been an openly LGBTQ plus person in an outdoors ad. I will embark on a 3-year road trip to become the youngest person to visit all 400 plus units of the national park system. If I wanted to be successful in crowdfunding the money that it would take to pull off this parks journey, then my only hope of doing that was to go back in the closet. Life is too short to delay your dreams. To try to butch up my voice on radio interviews and not move my hands too much in TV interviews and like be what I thought America wanted to see of an outdoorsman.
You know? And you never, ever, ever stop coming out. Every time that you meet someone, it never goes away. You never stop.
My struggle was not knowing other gay people.
Here I am, and I sent 56 letters out.
It was a long road.
And I just said, there's something I need to tell you.
I told him I can't do this
Do a
anymore.
lot of work. I'm still not out to my parents.
And she's like, don't tell your father, it will kill him.
And my mom was like, whatever you do, don't tell your grandfather.
I never, ever, ever told anyone about my struggle. Not a soul. No one ever asked me if I was happy. Or no one ever asked me why I was sad. Ever. Maybe that's why I'm so passionate about helping other people find the path. I didn't have a mentor. And I think it would have made my life a lot easier.
I got about a month away from running out of money and quitting. And then one day I got an Instagram message from a kid, and he said, hi, I am 15 years old. I go to a private Baptist school in Texas, and I'm not out of the closet to anyone.
There's no need anymore to go through this journey alone. I'm an advocate for everyone going through the journey. They need mentors to help them get in touch with their feelings and say that feelings are okay. But that's just a huge thing to take on.
And he said, I read about your parks journey, and I just want to thank you because now I know when I grow up, I can be ordinary. Then I found your Instagram, and I see you're setting world records, and now I know when I grow up, I can also be extraordinary. And I just cried. I wept on my smartphone, and I realized that I was doing nothing for that kid. For some reason, hearing it from a kid took me right back to being that 15-year-old. And I realized that if I would come out to be that openly gay outdoorsman for that kid, I could kind of also be that for 15-year-old Mikah.
Mikah decided to start visiting churches along his trip. And as he stepped onto the pulpit, he stepped out on faith, and he began sharing his story.
I don't have to keep doing this forever because there's good people that I've mentored that are going to be able to take this over and carry on, and I might be able to rest at some point. Not just here, but some other place. Just not feel that the whole world is on my shoulders. And that Micah's just going to be fine without me. Tell the people in your life that you love them and that you believe in them. That's what I did with Mikah. I think that's mostly what I did. I believe in you, Mikah, and I'm proud of you. That's it. I think he recognizes how important a man he is. So I think the mantle he's been given, he really can help change the world.
Mikah Meyer is on a mission, and that mission is bringing him through North Mississippi.
And now he's on a brand new adventure running across the state of Minnesota.
Minnesota man is preparing to bike across Oregon as part of a mission to make the outdoors more inclusive.
America is ready to let us be our real selves. We're going to make progress, and we are making progress. And he's got work to do. He has to work.
That was cool. Bouncing around. Reverb.
I didn't
Free reverb?
I didn't hit the B5 on the first try, but I also wasn't really warmed up at all. And I skipped 2 verses in there to save us all time.
You're just always so considerate.
I'm such a considerate rafter.
A considerate diva.
I learned from you.
Times and places are all in who you share them with. And it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.